Most of our ATM, CDM and TST are managed by vendor. We have several vendors, such as A, B, C, and D. But of course, we have to monitor them ourselves. There are over 4,000 ATM and 900 CDM and TST machines to manage. If something goes wrong, it will be logged to our ATM monitoring system. It's called ESQ. It will record any ATM issue and vendor activity. Now we have ATM monitoring team. They responsible to follow up any machine issue. But before that, they have to process and compile the ESQ report manually, then send notification to vendor. So, what can we automate to reduce the manual process? First, the supervisor mode, no transaction report, and outstanding ticket. Let's see the first process. It's almost 2 a.m. past night. And there is a fishy activity in this ATM. Someone is accessing the supervisor mode. This activity is logged in ESQ, but who's going to check it out? It's our robot. He let themselves log in and gathering data in ESQ.
Login. Download and process master data. Based on downloaded report, robot will pre-process the file, removing any unnecessary ATM status data. Then, robot will compare which ATM that recently been accessed with supervisor mode, but not in vendor checkup list. It means that ATM has been illegally accessed and lead to possible fraud. Robot will notify the vendor to have it checked properly. Now, the no transaction process. And what is it? Let's see. This is our ATM, located in one of the busiest airport. But there is something wrong. No one is using it? It turns out that the ATM is having undetected issue. There is no log recorded with this unspecific issue in our ESQ. So, how do we identify it? We compare between the report of ATM activity that having no transaction in certain period, with ATM and vendor checklist. The no transaction robotic process will check all ATM, CDM and TST machine. Downloading report from ESQ and pre-process it. Then the robot will compare which machine having no transaction at all at certain period, and also no reported maintenance ticket. At the end, robot will send notification to vendor for ATM checkup. The third process is the outstanding ticket. There are many recorded ATM issue in our monitoring system, but for some, has not been followed up by vendor. Our robot is ensuring to forward the ATM problem to vendor, so that they can dispatch the team to fix it quickly. So what's next? We will add more notification option, more ATM monitoring process to be robotized, ATM command fail, and new wealth management process.